Good morning, everyone. Good morning po. I am Cheska Vistal and I will be your host for this special event. Thank you for joining us as we welcome our newest Kapuso, Mr. Johnny Manahan. But before anything else, we'd like to request everyone to please mute their microphones and please turn off their video when it's not their turn yet. Maraming salamat po. And we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of the following GMA Network executives. We have Senior Vice President for GMA Entertainment Group, Ms. Lilibeth G. Rasenable. Good morning, Ms. Lilibeth. We have Senior Assistant Vice President for Alternative Productions, Ms. Gigi Santiago Lara. Hi, Ms. Gigi.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you, ma'am. We also have GMA Artist Center Assistant Vice President and Head for Talent Imaging and Marketing Unit, Mr. Simon Ferrer. We also have Vice President for Corporate Affairs and Communications, Ms. Angel Javier Cruz. And we also have Assistant Vice President for Corporate Communications, Mr. Jojo Akio. All right. Good morning again, everyone. And we are encouraging everyone to use our official hashtag for this morning. It's hashtag welcome to GMA Mr. M. You can use that hashtag on your Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter posts. All right, star builder and director Mr. Johnny Manahan, or Mr. M, is now a certified Kapuso after signing a contract with the GMA network. And here with us today to tell us more about this momentous event in his life is no less than Mr. M. So welcome.
Okay ba?
Hi, Mr. M. Yes.
Hi. Hi,
See you,
everybody.
sir.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. With you guys. Talagang ako, kapuso natin. Thank you. Narinig mo?
Ayan, naputol lang po ng konti, Mr. M.
Sorry?
Naputol lang po ng
Putol?
konti yung message ninyo. But what we heard is, happy na kayo, nakapuso na kayo ngayon.
Okay, yun naman ang importante. So,
Of course. Congratulations again and thank you so much, Mr. M. And this time we'll now proceed with our Q&A portion from our friends from the media who are here with us. I'd like to remind everyone to please turn off your video and mute your microphones when it's not yet your turn. Maraming salamat po. And we'll now call in for the first set of questions para sa inyo, Mr. M. We have Jerry Donato of Philippine Star.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. M. Congrats po sa
Morning, Jerry.
milestone po ng inyong career. Okay, sir, gusto ko lang pong malaman kung ano po ba yung exact designation ninyo or position or responsibilities na gagawin ninyo po sa GMA. Kasi di ba po, most of your years spent din sa isang network, your previous company na sa ano talaga siya, star building and directing. Ano po yung exacto ninyong gagawin po this time? Will you be a consultant or something like that?
Yes, I am a consultant to the Artist Center. And as of now, I'm not going to do any directing, just consulting with the Artist Center and entertainment.
Okay. So, sir, naririnig niyo po ba ako, sir? Hello, sir.
Freeze.
Yes, nafi-freeze lang po. Okay. So, ano yung
Yeah,
ano?
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, sorry. Sige pa. What specific task po yung gagawin ninyo po specifically doon sa sa pagbi-build po ng mga stars? Curious lang po ako kung anong specific. Yung napag-usapan niyo lang po.
Uh, Actually, it's kind of vague right now because what we're doing is we're looking at their setup of artist center, and to see if anything can be improved in the operation of the artist center, and but overall, I suppose what we want to do is develop a new breed of GMA artists and a new breed of ambassadors of GMA. Yun ang main goal. But the immediate thing is just to see how we can work with the GMA team. Kung anong kailangan nila, anong hihihingi nila sa amin. And if we can do it, of course, we are the consultants. So that's what we want to do eventually, a new breed of GMA artists.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. M. Salamat po. Congrats po ulit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. All right, so let's now move on to the next set of questions that will be coming from Ms. Tessa Mauricio Ariola of Manila Times. Hi, Ms.
Hello.
Tessa.
Hi, Cheska. Hello, Mr. M, and congratulations on your new post with GMA Network. Like Jerry had said earlier, of course, you're really well known as a star builder. I mean, not only do you have
Thank you.
Yes, not only do you have the
Thank
eye
you.
po and the skill, but parang may Midas touch din po kayo to launch stars into, the biggest actors that we have in the country. Immediately po, meron po ba kayong nakikitang kahit isang talent, an actor, an actress in GMA Network right now who you would like to probably take under your wing para po like he or she can reach his or her full potential? May nakikita na po ba kayong talent ng GMA right now na gusto nyo pong lalo pang palakihin?
Kasi bago lang kami ngayon eh. And we just we hope to meet with the artists one by one or in groups. But offhand, meron na kaming idea of what we want to do to certain people. I don't want to say what it is now.
Yes. Could you say who? Could you give us a name po? Possibly among the GMA artists.
Yung pagkatulad ng sinabi ko, we want to develop a new breed of GMA artists right now I'm not too familiar with them. The younger artists, the older stars, the veterans, ano na sila eh, alam nila kung anong. That is a little out of our purview. We want to work with the younger ones, but I barely know the lineup. I want to meet the stars and get to know them, get to know their names. And maybe we should wait a little while. And then in a couple of months, maybe you can ask me again.
All right. Yes, Mr. M. As a second question, I just wanted to know po if you don't mind just giving us an idea of how this all happened. Paano po kayo naging kapuso?
Yeah, well, like I said, last year I was working as a freelancer. Gumawa kami ng mga shows para sa Channel 5. And after finishing several shows, I thought na mag-retire na ako. Lalagay na sa tahimik. But andun yung itch. Whenever I think about it, baka it's hard not doing anything, lalo na sa pandemic. Wala akong magawa sa bahay. Tama-tama, some friends of ours in the Channel 7 asked if we were interested. Sabi ko, sige, let's talk. And that happened. We talked, and maganda naman ang linatag nila. And in a way, I could not refuse that offer. It's work. I go with this work, and where people need us, where people respect us. So after a certain point, it was so easy to say yes.
Well, congratulations again, Mr. M, and we look forward to seeing bigger stars in GMA with you as a consultant to Artist Center. Salamat po.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Tessa. It's good to see you. All right, and let's now move on to our next friend from the media. We have from Philippine Daily Inquirer, we have Alan Policarpio.
Hi, Mr.
Alan.
M. Hi,
Hi, Alan.
Jessica.
Hi, Alan.
Hi po. Sir, I'm just wondering if aside from star building, would you also have a say when it comes to deciding which artist goes into the teleseries, into the shows?
I think that's part of my mandate. Because I asked them, what can I do for you? And yun ang sabi nila na pwede ako doon makisaw-saw kumbaga dun sa panig ngayon. Kung sino ang pwedeng ilagay sa mga iba't ibang teleserye. And it's big of them to ask me that. I appreciate that. Dun sa other network, nahirapan kami doon. We were never asked, well, what about things like that. So I really appreciate it coming from GMA.
So would you say, sir, as a consultant here, parang mas medyo may freedom when it comes to selections and
Yes. They have a very good system na eh. Ganda na latag ng sistema nila. I just want to see if that really works once it's put into action. But they gave me a wide scope. Si Attorney Gosen nga, pati yung yung isang show, baka meron daw akong inputs, meron akong mga suggestions. So sabi ko sa kanya, sure, Attorney, I will only be so happy to help out.
And sir, clarify ko lang po, no? You'll be focusing more on the younger talents, pero yung sa mga medyo established na, you'll be mostly parang keep your hands off na. Tama po ba?
Yeah. Oo, kasi yung mga established, medyo alam na nila kung ano yung gagawin nila. Alam nila kung anong dapat. Unless, of course, there's something glaringly wrong somewhere, you know. So, to that respect, siyempre magpo-comment ako. I want to get to know these people also and become friends with them. That's what I hope to become, friends with the lineup of artists and friends with the people behind the scenes, because that's how the magic comes. You know, when you work with people, you do your best, and then somehow the magic comes, and you have nice results. So, Dito, go ahead.
And I know you still can't talk into detail about yung mga gagawin, yung mga plans. Pero what parang strategy do you think you can adapt here sa GMA?
Katulad ng sinabi ko, pinag-aaralan muna namin.
Okay.
But there are certain things I can see right now that we could improve. Mga issues ng styling,
Okay.
issues ng imagery,
Okay.
how we can market these people better. Even with the older stars, you know, it's possible to maybe re-image them slightly lang, because most of them already have a certain image. But the younger stars, you know, there's a lot of leeway there to create their persona, which is authentic pa rin. Kahit you know, meron silang glitz, may glamour sila, they have to somehow spring from their authentic person to something that the audience will desire. You know? The people, the audience, they like dreams. They like to dream. They like dreams, and in some of these artists, you know, they're fulfilled. You know, seeing them in their personal lives or in their work, in their play. So, yun, mga issues of styling, right away, pwedeng gawin yun.
Okay. So talent and parang imaging goes hand in hand talaga po. Alright. Thank you.
Market yun.
Thank you, Mr. M. And good luck po sa mga collaborations na with GMA.
Sige.
Thank
Nasa
you.
garahe ka ba?
Yes po.
May bisikleta ka pa na. Alright.
Thank you, Mr. M.
Okay.
Salamat, Alan. Titignan-tignan ko nga yung bisikleta niya tuwing MediaCon eh. Mukhang maganda eh. Ayan, ang susunod naman po na magtatanong is Don Sermino of Avante.
Ayan, okay. Magandang umaga po, Mr. M.
Hi, Don.
Ayan po. First question ko po, gusto ko lang malaman yung totoong pakiramdam nyo ngayon bilang Kapuso. Let's face it, kasi sinabi nyo nga kanina, pa-retire na kayo. Pero eto parang nagkaroon ng second, yun na naman yung career nyo. Parang may panibagong buhay na naman yung career nyo. Ano pong pakiramdam?
Ganun na nga, Don. Parang nabuhay ako ulit. Kasi I have this passion for training artists, for bringing up these young artists at gagawin namin lahat para umusbong yung nila, yung mga personalities nila, yung authentic self nila. And I feel very buoyant, very very light. Lalo na nung nakilala ko yung mga ibang executives, yung mga ibang tao doon. Napaka-friendly nila, napaka-bait, and very astute yung mga tao na meet ko so far. Yeah.
Nakapunta na po ba kayo ng studio ng GMA? Nakapasok na po kayo sa compound, nakalibot na po kayo?
Hindi pa. Sa gawa ng pandemya eh. Baka matagalan pa ito eh. Dati, ang katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, nagtrabaho ako sa GMA for a number of years during martial law. Wala pa yan yung building na yan. Dalawang studio lang.
Yung maliit po sa likod.
Oo, maliit na studio, dalawang maliit na studio, saka isang hindi ka nice na CR doon sa doon sa dati.
Ibang-iba na po ngayon.
Ayun.
Ayan.
So I'm glad parang nakabalik rin ako. Parang bilog na yung circle of life. Kung tawagin mo. And lalo na mga bago na naman mga kasama ko. Nami-miss ko yung mga tawan ko sa dati. Nang sa Star Match, hindi sila to develop the same kind of relationship with we can be besides being good people to work with. I hope we can develop as friends.
Oo nga eh. Parang sa isang interview nga niya, parang nasabi niya na namimiss niya yung dating mga nakasama niya sa trabaho. But anyways, I'm sure naman makikita at makakasama niya ulit lang. Pero Mr. M, hindi lang kasi sa pagbibuild ng mga artista kayo kilala rin kayo sa paggawa ng mga shows, especially live shows. So magagamit po ba yung expertise na yon dito sa GMA?
Nung isang araw lang, sabi ni Attorney Gosson, baka pwede akong makisawsaw sa isang variety show at tignan kung anong pwede kung may bigay or kung anong pwedeng ma-improve dun sa show na yun. So, medyo wide and scope ko sa GMA. But right now, wala pa akong dinidirecton or mga formal talks with these people, wala pa.
So,
maybe soon.
Excited po kami makita. Excited kami makita yung at least mga pagbabago rin na pwede niyong gawin. Last na lang po, kasi syempre marami rin kayong naiwan na anak-anakan. So meron po ba tayong ma-expect na from galing doon na mapapanood na rin sa Kapuso? Kasi yung iba po parang kung nasan kayo gusto nilang sumunod eh.
Hindi ko masasagot ngayon eh. alam naman nila kung anong gusto nilang gawin. But you never know, katulad ni Bea, nagkataon lang na gusto niyang lumipat. Hindi naman kami nag-usap, hindi kami nagsalita nun. For the others, ang sinasabi ko parati, kailangan na pag-isipan nila kung saan talaga ang gusto nila. And to find work where people can appreciate them. Yun lang yun.
So, since kayo naman po ang ng
Abangan na
GMA,
lang natin.
ayun, abangan na lang. So, since kayo ang ng GMA Artist
Abangan
Center
na lang
ngayon,
natin yun.
welcome po ba sila?
Okay, thank you. Medyo choppy pero
Okay. So, ako nga nagchachapi.
Thank you.
Welcome po ba sila? GMA Artist Center.
kung gusto nila.
Okay, sige.
Alam nila kung gusto nila. Abangan na lang natin.
Okay, sige po. Maraming salamat and good luck po sa pagiging kapuso nyo.
Thank you, Don Don. Ayan, ang susunod naman po is Pink Siazon of PEP. Hi, Pink.
Hi. Hi, Mr. M. I think nawala si Mr. M. Am I right?
Ayan, I think he's just fixing his
His camera.
yes. Ayan. Huwag po natin kakalimutan ang hashtag natin for today. Hashtag welcome to GMA, Mr. M. Ayan. Nagkakaroon lang ng konting issue sa kanyang internet connection, but I'm sure that he's really looking forward to answering all your questions for today. Hintayin lang natin ng konti si Mr. M. I think he's just fixing his internet.
Oh, I think he's back already.
Mr. M.
Yeah, we're back again.
Hi,
Hi,
Mr.
Mr.
M.
M. This is Rachel from pep.ph.
Hi, Rachel. Rachel, no?
Yes po. Mr. M, because you've been on break for the past 6 months, and the last time that we got to talk to you, you said that you wanted to stop and smell the roses. During that time, did you think of just maybe giving up on showbiz and just enjoying?
Yes, there was a time when I really thought that I would just leave it all behind and just become a grandfather, play with my my apos. But after a while, parang you need to do something. I'm not used to. Hindi ako mapakli pag wala akong ginagawa. So I guess I missed it. I really missed the business. So here I am again, refreshed after a rest, and let's see what I can do.
Showbiz, we all know that showbiz is a very competitive environment. Siguro, what are the qualities that you think that a star should have, lalo na for the younger ones, so that they can make it in the business?
I think first of all, for qualities, perseverance, they should make up their minds. I always ask them, do you think you can last? Kasi mahirap itong business na ito, sabi ko. Madugo. There are long hours and there's so much waiting around doing nothing bago may take. And then, ang daming intriga, ang daming ibabato sa iyo. Do you think you can take it? And that's what they have to examine. So, perseverance, and they should love their craft, because that's the one that will take them through the troubled times. If they love their craft, they can always, think about that, and they'll go on. They will have the perseverance to go on.
Siguro po, of course, you're an icon in the entertainment industry, and you've been through a lot na rin during your whole career. Siguro when you're making a big career move, what do you think, how do you know that you're taking the right direction? Like personally, and maybe other stars can learn from your wisdom din po.
How do I know I'm doing the
Taking the
right
right
thing?
direction, yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. Alam mo ba yung feeling na na medyo kabado ka? Di mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. Kabado ka, takot ka. But when that happens to me, I know that's the right time. Pag takot ako, I jump. I jump into it. And, that helps. You don't think about it, you just jump in. And after a while, you'll know if you're in the right direction.
So parang minsan po, Mr. M, na taking risks, dun mo nahanap yung treasure. Parang ganun po.
Exactly. That's it.
Ayun. Siguro, last na lang po, Mr. M, ano po yung pinakamahirap tanggihan when GMA made you an offer to be part of the network?
Kung ano ang pinakamahirap na tanggihan, I think yung mahirap tanggihan, yung offer nila. Maganda eh. Maganda yung offer. Nilatag nila yung mga gagawin ko o yung gusto nilang mangyari. At natuwa naman ako kung doon sa mga plano. So that was easy easy thing to do. Yun.
Thank you so much, Mr. M, and congratulations po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. All right, next naman po is Richard Paglikawan of Lionheart TV. Hi, Sir Richard.
Hello, congratulations, Mr. M.
Hi,
Good morning.
Richard.
Sabi natin na in span of more than 50 years na career nyo, Mr. M. We all know na kung pag-usapan ng achievements, marami ka na talaga nagawa. So, being part of GMA network now as a Kapuso, may mga bagay ka pa bang gustong i-achieve?
Well, Richard, sa ngayon, nakikiramdam pa ako doon sa setup nila. At bago na naman ang setup. Yung dati, kami ang nagtayo ng nung setup. So madaling um, i-absorb, madaling ipalakad yung ginawa namin. Dito meron kasing setup na yung pero maganda yung setup. We just have to see if we can improve. We can get rid of red tapes. If we can make the flow of decision making easier and faster. The people naman seem very friendly. Madaling maging kaibiganan. So let's see. After a few months, I could probably give you more specifics.
And how important is this milestone for you?
I guess every milestone is, important. You try to ride the wave, so to speak. Hindi mo alam saan mapunta yung wave. But while you're riding it, you're having a good time. And that's what I want to do at this point of my life. I think I can enjoy many things, even at work. And I hope this work will not only be very fruitful for GMA, but I hope it's going to be a joyful ride.
Thank you, Mr. M, and congratulations.
Thank you. Salamat, Ren.
Thanks, Sir Richard. Mr. M, we have a question sent by Sir Robert Riquintina of Manila Bulletin. So his question is, what will be your first project as a Kapuso?
I suppose the first project is just getting to know the people in the organization. Katulad ng sinabi ko, we're just making new friends, seeing how these people work, getting to know the roster of the artists in the artist center, and see where we can be of help as far as decision making, image making, marketing, training. We can do all those things immediately and concurrently. So that's what we're going to do in the first couple of months.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. M. And now we call on Tito Eugene Asis to ask you his question.
Good morning, Mr. M. Director.
Morning.
Good morning. It's a big honor for us na makaharap kayo. Kasi sa kabila, I don't, personally, wala akong maalala na iniharap ka sa amin ng ganito sa press. So talagang big honor. Yes.
Nice. Maraming salamat naman.
Okay.
It's also an honor to be with you today.
Salamat, Mr. Direct, ang tanong ko lang is, with you coming into GMA 7, does it mean that you will be bringing also your people, yung mga people na you work with, and yung kumbaga sanay ka na dun sa pagtatrabaho, or wala bang dapat ikakaba yung mga dati na nagtatrabaho sa GMA 7?
Meron kaming naisama sa dito sa organization ng GMA na galing sa yung dating the organization. So far two people from the other side. We were able to bring them along to help us. Nagustuhan naman ng mga executives itong mga tao na ito because we told them, we're not here to replace anybody. We consultants lang kami. But if we could bring a couple of people to make the system smoother, kasi mga experience ito yung mga tao na ito. So sumang-ayon naman sila, and they're very friendly actually, very friendly.
Okay. So direct yung sinabi mo kanina na parang hindi ka muna magdi-direct when in fact talagang kailangan yung expertise mo diyan sa field na 'yan. Ano yung pwedeng magpapalit ng isip mo para ikaw talaga yung mag-direct ng isang show?
Actually, okay naman ako kung sasabihin nila na Mr. M, ikaw na lang mag-direct niya, di ba? So I'm open to that. I'm open. I've never closed my doors to directing. I'm open ako dun sa ganun. Hopefully wala akong mahapakan pag ganun ang nangyari. But I haven't closed my doors to directing.
Okay. Tapos direct, gusto ko lang i-follow up yung sinabi kanina ni Rachel na yung tungkol sa if you are going to retire, sabi mo parang gusto mo lang mag-alaga ng apo. Wala ka bang ibang interest other than showbiz na pwedeng pagtuunan ng pansin kung sakali lang?
Ang parati kong sinasabi sa sarili ko, magpipintor. Uli ako kasi gano'n ang ginawa ko nung bata ko, mga bata-bata ako, in my 20s. Ako isang artist. So parati nandun sa isip ko, pero hindi ko pa na susubukan ulit. So if there's anything that I want to do, siguro yun. Learn how to become an artist again, and maybe paint, do some sculpture. That's money. Enjoy ako sa mga ganun. So, it's never left my mind.
Okay. Last question, direct. Yung ikaw talaga, yung expertise mo talagang tried and tested. Marami ka nang napasikat na artista, marami kang shows na nag-hit, at saka kahit yung mga live shows talagang hindi mako-question ang iyong kakayahan. Sa palagay mo, direct, nag-play ba ng malaking factor yung luck sa buhay mo? Nag-play ba ng factor yung swerte, luck?
Swerte?
Swerte.
Ay, yun ang sinasabi ko parati. As far as I'm concerned, 60% yun. we train them, gagawin namin ng training kung paano sila lumakad, paano sila umarte, paano sila mag-project sa publiko, sa press. And then we merchandise them. But in the end, talaga magic yan eh. Yung parati sinasabi ko, magic yan. So yung magic parang luck yun eh. Luck talaga yun. So, if you're in the right place at the right time, timing yan, who knows? Gawa ng universe yan, gawa ng Diyos, or it's luck.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Direk, sa pag-share mo ng sikreto ng Star Magic.
Salamat din sa iyo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tito Eugene. Ayan, ang susunod naman po ay si Gorgie Rula. Gorgie. Ayan, I think while waiting for Gorgie, I think let's move on muna sa...
Hello, Tess.
Ayan, si Gorgie.
Sorry ha, kasi akala ko na pa. Hello, good morning to Mr. M.
Hi, Gordy.
Sorry sa labas kasi ako. Sir, open ho pa rin ho ba kayo to discover new talents, mga new faces? Okay, in these times of pandemic, tama po bang mag-starstruck uli para maka-discover pa ng mga bago pa mga talents na i-handle na po ninyo?
Sigurado yan, Gordy. One of our aims is, one of the things that they wanted us to do is discover new talents. We want to discover and develop a new breed of GMA artists. Even in the times of pandemic, we just have to figure out how to do that. Kung paano namin gagawin yung the Flash or Starstruck.
So we'll expect pa na magkakaroon ng Starstruck. Sir, nung napapabalita po na magiging Kapuso na ho kayo, meron na ho bang mga stars din sa kabila, mga kapamilya artist na nagparamdam na ho sa inyo na Mr. M, sama na kami sa iyo or kunin mo na kami? Yung mga nag-approach na po sa inyo?
Meron naman. Meron, pero ang sabi ko, diyan muna kayo. Diyan na lang muna kayo. Di ba? Kasi okay naman ang nila eh. Ang lakad nila. Okay naman ang lakad nila. I was able to get very nice contracts for them doon. So just wait until the contracts are finished, and then you can make up your mind kung saan kayo talagang mananatili.
Sir, follow up lang po. Totoo ba na nagsabi ho kayo, I don't know kung na-mention mo kanina, nagsabi ho kayo na i-prioritize muna kahit may mga lilipat from other station, other network, ay i-prioritize muna talaga ang mga homegrown talents ng GMA7. Ano ba muna?
Oo. Maganda kasi yan eh. Yung layunin na gano'n eh. Yung uunahin muna yung homegrown talents rather than yung mga tumatalon ng bakod. Nag-market ng bakod. So that's one of the main goals of Artist Center is to prioritize the homegrown talents.
Okay. Last na lang po sir, so eventually po baka mag-director rin ho kayo ng mga shows, lalo yung mga variety shows ng GMA7.
Maaaring mangyari yun kung nagugustuhan nila. I'm open to that.
Okay.
I'm still open to that.
Okay, sir. Okay, salamat po sir. Welcome po.
Thank you, Ren. Salamat.
Salamat, Gorgie. All right, so we have last three set of questions. Next naman po is Gabby Libarios from GMAnetwork.com.
Hello, Mr. M. Sorry,
Hello.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Hi, Gabby. Gabby?
Yes, Gabby po.
Hi, Gabby.
Yes. Every time you make a big move po, do you feel like you're starting over? Like yung parang reset siya for you or
Exactly. Exactly. It feels like that. It feels like a reset. Um, but syempre, you have the experience behind you. So it's a better feeling every time. Every time you do something new, because you bring to the table, your experience. Um, so it's a nice reset, especially if the people are nice, and they are nice. So I think the ride will be, enjoyable working with these people.
Mhm. Okay. I understand, sir, na you don't like red tape. You're just in love with the process of creation, no? Which do you prefer, sir? Or which is more exciting for you? Keeping a prime artist or a prime star at his peak or building a talent from the ground up?
It's for me, it's building a talent from the ground up. Kasi pag malaki na silang artista, um, parang na lang kaibigan mo yun eh. You don't do too much work because they know what to do. They know what they want. You know, if you put it another way, matigas na yung ulo nila. So, o sige, friends na lang tayo. Um, I, I've had a lot of friends uh, when I was with Channel 2, uh, with ABS. And I hope they remain my friends. But I'm hoping to make new friends in GMA, especially, the younger talents, the younger artists. And I think I can help bring something uh, to the table as far as helping them.
Hmm. Okay. Last question, sir. As a mentor, no, what's the greatest thing that you can ever wish for a newbie talent, and what's the thing that you fear the most for a superstar? I mean, for a star who's already there.
For a newbie, I think the best thing for him is to have a very, very nice work ethic. Kailangan um, in love siya dun sa ginagawa niya, sa proseso ng 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 television or movies. He has to be in love with his craft. Um, with stars who are already made, um, sometimes they forget that. They forget their love of the craft, and they become lazy. Um, but I don't know too many people like that. Um, most of the people I know, the big stars, they keep their love for for acting, and they remain humble. They always want to learn something, even if they're on top. There's always something that they can learn, and they're humble. Once you have that, in combination, humility and your love for the craft, you know, nothing to worry about. They have that.
Okay. Thank you po, sir, and welcome to GMA again.
Salamat
Thanks,
din.
Gabby.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. M, we have a few follow-up questions lang po from Ms. Tessa Ariola. She's asking, out of curiosity, maybe some years ago when all these changes hadn't happened, where had you hoped to see yourself at this point in your career? And with things having turned out this way, going freelance last year and now finding a new home base, how do you feel and what outlook have you taken on?
What would I do if I, sorry?
For the first part po, where had you hoped to see yourself at this point in your career when all these changes hadn't happened?
If GMA hadn't happened?
Yeah. Where had you hoped to see yourself at this point in your career po? Kung hindi po nangyari yung lahat ng changes in the past years.
Hindi ko maintindihan yung question.
All right po. Sige
Is
po.
it about, what would I do if I were retired?
So, Mr. M, sorry, if you don't mind, Tess. No, I was just wondering if you could tell us, well, like if all of these changes hadn't happened in your career, maybe some years back, where did you hope where did you hope to have seen yourself at this point in your life?
Okay. I probably would have remained where I was. Because I left because hindi na maganda eh. Hindi na maganda doon eh. Iba na yung tao. Iba na yung mga tao doon. Hindi na ABS eh. So, they asked me to behave. So, sige, behave ako. I would have stayed and then I would have retired and played with my apos if all these changes hadn't happened. Tama ba? Sagot ko. Okay ba yun?
Tama po. Thank you. Thank you very much, Direk, for sharing that with us. Salamat po, Mr. M.
Thank you po, Ms. Tessa. We also have another question sent by Miss Ian Farinas. She's curious din po, anong year daw kayo nasa GMA noon? And ano yung fondest memory ninyo when you had your GMA stint?
Wow. My God, 19 forgotten. Buhay pa si Mr. Bob Stewart, si Uncle Bob. And actually, my first thing I did in GMA is singer ako. Meron akong folk song group at kumanta kami doon sa isang programa kay Uncle Bob. And that was what I can remember, yung earliest memory ko ng GMA. And then, of course, working with my mother in her talk show at GMA, also with the great Lino Broca in a couple of specials I did there in GMA. Those were the earliest things I could remember.
All right. And next question and this is the last question, Mr. M, from Miss Ian Farinas. Paano ninyo maa-assess ang landscape ng television sa ngayon during the pandemic? And what is your personal take on the so-called network war?
The landscape now is kind of bleak. you only have one network that is viable today. I think that's, of course, GMA. The others are floundering. They can barely keep their mouths or over the water. I personally don't believe in the network wars. I've always been friendly to other networks wherever I'm at that time. So that is also what we try to inculcate in our artists. Make sure that you do not burn your bridges. You should be friendly with all the networks because they are the ones who are going to um, give you your next project. So right now, even in the landscape of television, money is hard to get. And the industry is going through a change because of all the new media that's coming in. Na nangaagaw sila ng pera, nangaagaw sila ng eyeballs. So people are just trying to figure out what to do in the new landscape.
Thank you, Mr. M. Ayan. So,
Yes.
Mr. M, that is our last question na po. Maraming salamat po ulit sa mga nag-send ng inyong questions and for joining us for our media interview for today. Mr. M, would you have a few messages for our friends before we close?
Hi, I was just very happy to have been able to talk to all of you. I haven't done this in such a long time, and maybe in the future we can do this sort of thing again. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. M. Once again, hashtag welcome to GMA, Mr. M. Thank you, everyone. This has been your host, Cheska Vistal. Enjoy the rest of the day. Keep safe, mga kapuso.